So we're back. The stream cut out on me, and it took so long to recover that it's basically saying that I started a whole nother stream even though I didn't. So this is, I guess, going to be the third part to it all, which kind of sucks. So, yeah, go YouTube. Thank you for all your wonderful support when it comes to trying this all out. So I'm just kind of looking at how this is going to work because if you take a look here, this here is technically 6 studs, but this here is on the inside of this, which would probably make this 4 studs, but there's no obvious angle aside from this right here, which skins inwards, which would make all of this 5 studs up top. Okay, so with that said, let's delete all of this and turn it into something that's 5 studs wide instead. So how I was planning on doing this was using these pieces, basically. This would have to be up by 1. Drop one of these through the bottom, and then because of that plate that we put down originally, this piece will fit in properly like so. Alrighty then. And it should be a little bit lower. Okay, so instead of doing it that way, I'm going to lower it doing it this way, because that should look better. Drag those on out, pull this on out, like so. Drop that there, drop that there, drop that there, and there. There it is. About to say I had like no idea where that piece went, but we found it. So it's all good. Alrighty then. Now then, we're going to take 12s going outwards like so. So let's say that this goes right below the screw, so it just needs to be a tad bit longer by about 2 studs, give or take 1, maybe 2 more. And then it's going to stop for a plate and then go up another one. So if we take and we put this, figured that'd be too long. What if we drop a 10? Do something like that. And then we need to get this first angle made. So to do it, we're just going to use standard pieces, or choose wedges basically. We're going to put them on an odd number of studs. to pull these two plate pieces together. Like so. And right about here where it touches, so these are 10s, I believe. Yeah, these are 10s. So we're going to drop these down to 8s. Delete here and here. And then place a flat piece coming up over these, basically. Like so. Oh, I have the hiccups. I apologize for that. That's my bad. I have this new, I don't even know what it's called. BAI. It's BAI, antioxidant infusion. It's basically this type of juice. I have Malawi mango or something like that. I'm really bad at pronouncing these types of things, but it's an okay juice for what it is. I kind of want it to have a little bit more flavor to it than what it has right now, but to be honest, I'm not really complaining about it because it's somewhat healthy for me. It's an antioxidant juice, and it doesn't taste absolutely horrible. I wish it just had a little bit more potent of a taste because you can barely taste what it is exactly the drink is supposed to be. I can barely taste the mango in this, basically. That's what I'm trying to get out of what I'm trying to say. But so if you could taste that just a little bit more, I'd be happier. Also, have no idea what just happened. All right, so this here, I'm going to assume it kind of rises up out of the stock in the back here. So I'm going to take this piece and duplicate it backwards like so. And then to do this entire thing that comes down right here, what I'm planning on is using where are you at? These first. And we're just gonna check this real quick. If we, oops, wrong tab actually. Then we go with these. Okay. Not these actually. I needed to go with these with the actual friction in them. Start with you and you. Going to upturn these to mimic this section of it. We're going to grab a axle piece, throw in here. And there should be an angled bracket piece if I can find it and stop being so blind. I know I've passed over it already. Okay, that's the wrong one. We need the shallower version of that, this one. We will not be able to decrement the angle because of some collision errors that would happen here, I'm assuming. So for now, we can leave it up like that, and we'll kind of build out this first section of it. So I'm pretty sure a 16 isn't even going to be long enough. It actually might be. Come on. Actually, yeah, I think a 16 is like just perfectly long enough, to be honest. Oh, they were at the same length. I just thought that one was longer than the other one. And then it dips back down this way. So we're going to use these pieces. Grab another 1x2 pin so that we can flatten this angle back out. Boom and boom. And then we're going to go 3. Grab a bushing. Throw it on there, and then we're going to grab a 90-degree elbow and take it straight up. If I can find the 90-degree elbow. I am really bad at spotting these things. They really blend in. There it is. Like so. Is there kind of like an L that we could use maybe? Like that one actually. Let's take this piece instead and use it. That will give us that. And is there a better version of that piece? I think we'll go with these and we'll just use one of these. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. And then we can do this last little bit of an angle using these. And then finally do the handle going across. We'll use these pins here so that we can do a brick built version. Facing that way. And this should be 5 studs. No, actually, this would be 6 studs because this is in the 4 stud portion. And they are a tad bit off. There we go. That'll fix it. That's kind of the handle piece. Take a 4 and go around the back. And then I don't know if this one's going to be able to stay or not because of room, but we'll take a 1x6 and we'll put it down. And that'll give us this thing that we're seeing right here. Thinking we might also take in we'll raise this section up back here. just like that. Put those back where they go. And then see if we can get these to fold down. It's not wanting to fold downwards. Even though it's got plenty of room. If I we'll take and we'll delete, or better yet, we'll just pull one of these out. See if that helps. See, like freely. Oh, okay. All right. See, that's better. I needed to see how much room we had, and it actually worked. Hey, Future JD, I see you in chat now. I am not on the Xbox right now. I have the HDMI cable that I use for the Elgato, which is needed to turn on the Xbox screen and whatnot, plugged into the computer because I'm using that as an extended display to the TV and stuff. So I am currently not on Xbox. So yeah, we need to move this on up just a little bit more. Take and grab these coming on up. Drop it there. And see if we can get it to fold back down just a little bit more. So as far as it's going to fold downwards. So what I'm kind of thinking is push this back. Kind of like so. And then actually delete out some of these bricks. Because if you take a look, there's like this notch where it sits inside of it. So I'm trying to kind of get that to replicate, but that would mean having to pull these on down a little bit. And that will take everything else down by another stud, which will close up this window just a little bit more to look at some of the internals on the inside, which I don't mind, but at the same time, I kind of want a little bit of room to do that detail work on the inside with stuff. And that also means we probably will have to go through and change up how this back section works. So this is still as far as we're going to get it unless I take it up another one. So I think what we'll have to do is take this on up another one because I don't want to go down any farther up there at all. And that's honestly good enough for me in terms of how flat it is and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these bushings over top of this bar. To kind of smooth it out and make it a little bit thicker. Just like so. We have a tad bit more of the Dingo done. So we're gonna try to do this back section a little bit so you can see how it kind of wraps up and over. Instead of doing this one, I think what we'll do is use the much bigger ones instead. And we can't because of that. So instead, we will just use the normal ones that we were going to use. And that looks bad. And that's not going to work because of some limitations. So we'll take this on up and just do this basically. Boom. Grab out one of those, and one of those. And that's pretty close to how I want that back end to work out, except I kind of wanted to do the circle detail that you see there. So basically the only way to do that I can even remotely think of would be, no, it's not, it wouldn't work with that piece. Basically I'd have to do that going through there, that going through there, then to lock those together I'd have to put these pieces over top of them, and then to lock those together I'd have to put that piece on top of it as well, and that will lock it all down, and that will give me the ability to put that screw piece on. And then I just need to fill in that 1x4 gap that I built or made by deleting those two pieces. Alrighty then, so these are kind of just floating around and stuff, and needs to be fixed because these can't just be floating there. And to fix it, I'd have to design this on the inside, which as you can see is interesting, or going to be interesting to build. I'm probably going to leave most of it hollow. Kind of have to. it just makes sense to leave hollow because of how it's designed and stuff like that. So yeah, we need some space to work in, so we're going to remove all the black from being able to see. And then we're going to remove only one side of this and that. Actually, we're going to go ahead and replace these pieces, the 1x2s. Alrighty then. So, of course, I didn't think those are going to fit going all the way up. They should fit quite a good distance going back though, right to there, which I'm fine with. Like I said before, I'm going to try to leave most of this hollow down here to lighten up this back load through here so we don't stress out any of the critical areas that I'm kind of worried about, because this is like a really thick stock basically. So we're going to try to cut down on weight as much as we possibly can. So these should be fairly basic designs. Excuse my hiccups. All it really is this back one's going to be like a 4. Like that. Okay, so this doesn't fit because of those two pieces. Okay. So now then we gotta hide everything once more. Like so. Drop a 4 through there. It's looking good. And then this next section is a little bit lower. So all we're gonna do is run a 8 going forward. This ends between these two screws up here. So I think we'll run another one of these. Drop these on like so. And then I think I might change these up to the different color of gold. It's obvious that they're gold, but this is kind of seems like a too light of a gold. Alrighty then. So then plop that on, plop that on. Grab a 1x4, plop it on. Grab one of these. Grab one of these. Put that on there. And that'll give us this basically. So like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and change this to the darker gold, so that it's not so bright on most of this model. Yeah, that looks way better already. And then I need to kind of come through and fix everything that we broke putting down. So to help support these, we're going to drop these 2s, and we're actually going to switch to 14s that are actual, like, or we're going to drop the 12s, the 1x12s, and we're going to switch to 2x14s. And that'll give us some studs on the inside to work with, essentially. Because now you can see we have stud rooms. So now we're going to grab a 3, and we're going to carry these on forward till here. Okay. Now then we're going to grab it and keep alternating back and forth up till we get to 1. Come on. Go in there, or I need you to. Just like so. Grab one of these and grab one of these. Put down that piece, and that piece. Delete it out. And then we have just a tad bit more of it done. Now we need to do some of this stuff going on through here, which I honestly, I don't understand what half of it does or is for. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna button up the inside of all of this and then call it a night right there, because I'm starting to get kind of tired. I definitely need to sleep, so yep. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. And some progress is better than no progress. That is for sure. And then this kind of dips in on the inside, from what I can tell. It's kind of hard to see. Can I fit a 1x plate? Yep. Okay. Good enough with me. Now then, there's going to be like all these angles through here and stuff going through up there. So I think I'm just going to drop these going up through that. Like so. And then kind of end it there for now. So yeah, I'll see you guys later in another stream, hopefully sometime soon. That's as far as we got. There's some work done, not a lot, but some. It's definitely going to be a large model. This was 33 minutes worth of work for a fairly, very like little amount of actual stuff. Not to mention the entire time the stream cut out on me, and then the other part, which is probably already uploaded, which is, I want to say, like 10 minutes long. So this is like 40 minutes worth of work to do pretty much nothing. But hopefully we get farther along sometime soon. So see you guys later in some other video sometime soon.